Here we go, AKAPADers. The Blue Beetle. It's in theaters. We have to discuss what went wrong, what they should have done. The answer is obvious. Let's get into it. Alright, AKAPADers, welcome back to the channel. Peter DeLuca here, aka Pad69. Say it with me. Known through Philadelphia, PA, Europe, and the multiverse is the eclectic one. We're excited! Did you get your Blue Beetle popcorn popper bucket thing? The $35 hunk of plastic to virtue signal to all your comic book friends that you're amongst the Blue Beetlers? Did you do that? Did you go to the store and get all of those Blue Beetle action figures? Is your boy wearing a Blue Beetle t-shirt? Okay, these are all things. Everything I just named there, this is the level of excitement we should be seeing. Not just from Blue Beetle, but from any superhero movie. And I've been here in the production room, drawing, thinking, stewing. And I've been between a couple different videos. I originally was just going to do initial reaction to the reactions video, where everyone, all of your YouTube movie critic influencers, right, just say, oh, this movie is great with family. It has great family stuff. But, you know, and they throw in these bullet point buzzwords that are distributed to them or given to them from Warner Brothers, right? It comes down and everyone says the same one or two, 5 or 6 things. It's maddening when you see it happening in real time. So, Blue Beetle, we can just say it could be a mild success, but we want it to be a bash. We want it to smash everything. We want it to save superhero movies, because it's not just superhero movies are in a rut, okay? It's just the enthusiasm because the product hasn't been good. There's no such thing as superhero fatigue. What we have is bad and uninteresting characters and storylines fatigue. Now, Blue Beetle, it's hard for me to say that they elevated the character. Previous video, I've been very clear on my dedication to Ted Core. To me, that is the Blue Beetle. Having another character in Blue Beetle only by name is just, it's a low-hanging fruit. It's pathetic, it's frustrating, and I think it pees on the history and tradition of the Blue Beetle character that goes all the way back to like the 1930s. Is one, in my view, one of the most cherished comic book characters of all time. And like I said, keeper of the flame. You have to. So anyway, so I'm not immediately warmed up to the new Blue Beetle, but if I were to get interested in the Blue Beetle, it really is not going to be through the comic book. It will be through the movie. I tried reading some of the books. The books are nominal at best because I feel like the character itself, or Jamie Reyes, and the power sets isn't truly interesting on a month-to-month basis. I believe, and here we go, this is what they missed with this movie. Blue Beetle needs to be in contrast to other characters. He needs to be like implanted with other groups, other people, other villains, other heroes. He needs to pretty much already be within a superhero universe or quickly jacked into it, just like how Neo goes into the Matrix. The Blue Beetle needs to jack into a superhero universe and have him as a teenager get contrasted amongst the world. Now, guess what, guys? We saw this template, we saw this formula in huge success with the Marvel Cinematic Universe with their version of Spider-Man, which I'm on record, their version of Spider-Man is not Spider-Man. It's really the MCU Spider-Man, because we got no Uncle Ben in that, so we're moving on already. But think about it. What if the Blue Beetle first movie and you have one or two identifiable, already on-screen heroes for the Blue Beetle to be contrasted with. Meaning, put him with Batman, put him with Superman, put him with Wonder Woman, or Aquaman, or Flash. Cyborg would have been perfect to do a Blue Beetle with Cyborg as a mentor in a movie post, the Snyder Cut Justice League. It would have ramped things up. It would have been interesting. It would have been powerful, and we already have like a time investment and emotional connection with a lot of those characters I already named. They did that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe by pitting Spider-Man not just with Iron Man, but with Doctor Strange and with a slew of their other characters. And really, Infinity War, awesome. Civil War, amazing. I love both of those movies. But Spider-Man in those universes, mixing around with other characters first, commenting on the world that he's seeing through, because we're basically, with a younger character, the audience sees the world through their eyes. But no, we get a straight up origin Blue Beetle movie, zero connection to the rest of the DC universe, nor was that even facilitated because of just the DC extended universe and the DC universe. Thank you, James Gunn. It's crazy, and it's so hard to get people hyped up. But they could have went from Black Adam, they could have built off of Shazam, and then right into Blue Beetle. Why not have Shazam in Blue Beetle? He needs you need one or two major heroes to be with Blue Beetle, and it worked so well. And this is it's a psychological thing that happens with the audience. So many people miss that, to why and how they were able to build up Spider-Man with so much hype and enthusiasm, and it just seemed perfect in everyone's eyes. The Blue Beetle should never have been a 100% standalone movie. They needed to contrast him with other heroes. AKAPAD here, flexing all day, guys. I love you. Do you guys like the blue? It's blue because it's Blue Beetle. You get it? Anyway, rock and roll.